Hashem Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh and Barakatha Yahweh Shai, and the Wadi Habashim Yahweh Shai. Excuse me, Kayaha Rakakwadash. That is the Holy Spirit moving me, compelling me to do this lesson. It's another volume of Sunrise Spiritual Speaking. As you can see, I'm also writing and edifying. I want to speak about being considerate, pursuant to the book of Sirach, the 32nd chapter. I believe it's the 18th verse. It says that a man of counsel will be considerate, because this society teaches us to be selfish, and especially when you're in a pinch, whether it be you're in economic need, you urgently need some counsel. You can just focus on what you got going on, and what we got to do is be mindful of another brother's situation, and this is based off of a few things, but primarily yesterday, when I was at the altar, somebody came on the board and was asking for money, somebody that I ain't never seen before on the board. And the brother Matthew said that in all actuality, they were in Wi-Fi's board before, Watchmen for Israel. So they were scamming. And something similar happened with a woman. She was asking for counsel because supposedly, allegedly, she was dealing with a Israelite brother, and they had a child, and he ended up going back to his mother's house because they couldn't work it out. Now she went in WFI, went in their chat, and then went in my chat. So you got people that want you to just stop whatever you got going on and then tend to their needs, and that's really selfish, because you're really out of order at that point. And we can be out of order. I know myself, before I didn't call brothers at different times of the day and night, not really considering, hey, well, you know what, this person could be tired or could be asleep, just not really being considerate. And there's other situations, right? I'm just using that as an example for myself, right? Again, it could be you so stressed out because of money, and now you just hitting every brother up, and you end up getting mad because they don't hit you back, or because they don't have any money. But at the end of the day, did you consider this person? Did you consider what they got going on? And if a brother can grab that precept, start about the 32nd chapter, I'd be greatly appreciative. And again, that's just that comes from a place of just not being circumspect and having a level of selfishness about you. Which, hey, that's really the spirit of Babylon. The more we grow in this faith, we want to be more and more considerate. And like this brother Malak Laab, when he needs to talk, the brother will ask me, hey, are you approachable? You know what? That's a sign of consideration. He's considering that I could be working, I could be dealing with my woman, I could be having a family matter. And so then before he calls me, and then he just goes on about what he needs to speak about, he's going to make sure that I'm approachable. And that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful spirit. And speaking of the brothers, the book of Ecclesiastes 12:1, when thou wilt do good, know to whom thou doest it, so shall they be thanked for thy benefits. Do good to the godly man, and thou shalt find a recompense. And if not from him, yet from the Most High. That's right. So that's just one example. Hey, perhaps you're really in need. You should consider that. Or I actually don't know these brothers, or I don't know this sister. I'm asking them for money, yet they don't actually know me. So I shouldn't really get in my feelings if my petition isn't granted of the money. And that's being considerate. And just like somebody coming up to the altar, right? They might be gawking, they might be asking, questions. And the more you grow in the faith, the more considerate you become. You understand, all right, this person may not actually be a scoffer or a scorner. They're just really blown away. They just really don't know what's going on. They like, I was watching the brothers, I forget the brother's name already, the brother formerly known as Angel Padilla. It starts Haga, I believe. Embrace change, right? So it's that brother Hawashaya, and of course the brother Nathan. And somebody came on the board, I believe it was a woman, and she was asking about cults. She was like, how is Christianity not a cult? Now, and she said, I'm not trying to be snarky, just really asking a question. And she asked some questions, and the brother dealt with her accordingly. And because being considerate, instead of him just being like, look, get out of here, bitch, scoffing asshole, he considered that, oh, you know what? Maybe she's really asking a sincere question. And so that's the spirit we have to be in all aspects of life. We have to be considerate. Okay, well, hey, perhaps this person, it really is sincere. or it could be that they're not sincere. They could be scoffing. Hey, but let me consider that they could just be somebody that needs to have the word expounded unto them. Hey, because what we do is totally contrary to the world. So instinctively, people are going to be looking, I mean, what the hell is this? Man, this shit crazy. Hey, because a lot of us, we had the opportunity to learn this word via the internet. Yeah, you got certain people, they come across you at the altar. You got on a robe on. What is he wearing? Is this a dress? Is he a Muslim? And that's why they'll ask that. Are you a Muslim? People aren't necessarily scoffing or scorning. Now, some people are, but there's others that we should consider. They're actually just amazed, and they're blown away, and they're intrigued, and they really don't know what to make of what you're doing. So this is something that we want to be considerate about. You know, if we're men of counsel, if a brother can grab that, it's Sirach 32. Perhaps you brothers already put it. Yep, that's the spirit. Sirach 32 and 18. A man of counsel will be considerate. That's right. So a man of counsel will be considerate, and that's what we want to be. We want to be men of counsel. But a strange and proud man is not daunted with fear, even when of himself he have done without counsel, right? And we want to do everything by counsel. All right, that's how we make our war, by wise counsel. That's how you conduct war, which you're conducting spiritual war on a day-to-day basis, right? Titus 3 and 2, to speak evil of no man, to be no brawlers, but gentle, showing all meekness unto all men. That's right. Right, like this sister right here, shalom to you. Now, she left the precept, I think it was last week, yeah, it had to have been last week. Now, instead of me just getting on her and cursing her out, I had to consider, well, perhaps she doesn't know. And she didn't, and she hasn't done it since. So that's really the spirit we're supposed to be operating in. James 3 and 17, but the wisdom that is from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, and easy to be entreated, full of mercy and good fruits, without partiality and without hypocrisy. That's right. So we want to be exhibiting the fruits of the spirit and increasing in it as we progress in his faith. You know, so I'm going to go ahead and end here. I got to go ahead and run some errands. I pray that this lesson was edifying, exhorting, and comforting. Just something that was on my spirit. You know, we just want to be considerate of what other people got going on, because it's easy to get caught up in our own lives and in our minds. Let's try to look at it from the outside looking in, you know, looking at it from somebody else's perspective. And so that way we can be better counselors. All right. We can be better discerners. All right. So all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Shai. I don't want to as always. I'll be out on those highways and hedges a little later on. Till next time, about Ball. Shalom to the rim. Shalom to the elect.